Boosting's signature win against Ohio State earlier this season.
A new career high. A new Iowa women's basketball record.
Few athletes manage to turn every game into an event, but Caitlin Clark does it with ease, game after game. She's raised the bar with jaw-dropping plays and record-setting performances, and today, we're ranking the most legendary games of her career, the ones that turned a simple rookie into a basketball icon.
The Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Kicking off our list at number 5 is a regular season clash in Indianapolis that had Caitlin Clark written all over it. On August 16, 2024, the Indiana Fever took on the Phoenix Mercury, and what unfolded was a clinic in domination resilience and record-setting brilliance. Clark came out blazing, scoring 13 of her 29 points in the opening quarter alone. By halftime, the Fever had built a massive 28-point lead, and it looked like Phoenix was out of the game before it had even begun.
2 with a spin and a lay-in. Indiana with the 4th fastest pace of play, and that's...
During the second quarter, Clark shifted her focus from scoring to orchestrating the offense. Her playmaking was on full display as she dished out assist after assist, reaching 10 by the end of the game, earning her 10th double-double of the season.
Mitchell with 5 seconds left. Cross-court Clark. Does Clark see the clock? Handoff Samuelson. Who buries a 3? Samuelson beats the buzzer.
Clark then sealed the deal with poise and precision, guiding Indiana to the win, and setting a new milestone, becoming the first player in WNBA history to record 50 points and 25 assists over a 2-game span.
Alyssa Smith. Clark cutting. It's Mitchell with the finish. Just 6 seconds to go. Taurasi will dribble it away. And for the first time in franchise history, Fever have beaten the Mercury for 3 times.
What made this game unforgettable wasn't just the numbers, but how Clark handled pressure. When her team's massive lead evaporated, she stayed composed, took control, and delivered. It was the kind of performance that cements a rookie's rise to stardom. And just when it seemed like Clark had already peaked, she raised the bar again. Just 2 weeks after her record-setting performance against the Phoenix Mercury on August 30th, she returned to the spotlight as the Indiana Fever took on the Chicago Sky. What followed was one of the best games of her rookie campaign. Clark dropped a ruthless 31 points and led the Fever to a dominant 100-81 win, but it didn't start that way. Indiana came out sluggish, quickly falling behind 21-9. The game looked like it could spiral until Clark stepped in and flipped the script.
Well, she's definitely taken that golden advice, recently being the first WNBA player that has recorded consecutive 20-plus points.
Clark kept the Fever in striking distance, taking control of the offense with poise and precision. She made smart plays, dictated the tempo, and by the end of the first quarter, she had cut the deficit to just 3 points.
Better than what the guys are making.
90 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Looking for Reese. Bentley tips it away and off and running. Caitlin Clark wins the pass.
She opened the second quarter with a statement, drilling back-to-back deep three-pointers that completely shifted the momentum. Suddenly, Indiana was back in control.
Working it around here for the Fever. Good ball movement on this possession. Logo shot. Logo make.
But just when it seemed like Clark had hit her peak, she came out of the break stronger, draining threes and ramping up the pace with relentless energy.
Caitlin Clark running things. 8 assists, 15 points in the first half. Looking to add to her.
And her passing game was just as sharp with pinpoint accuracy. She threaded assists through the defense and put her teammates in perfect scoring positions.
It's tripped up. And a new career high for Caitlin Clark.
That night, Clark made history, becoming the first rookie in WNBA history to record multiple games with at least 25 points, 10 assists, and 5 three-pointers. This wasn't just another standout stat line, it was a declaration that Caitlin Clark wasn't just leading the rookie class, she was already playing like a superstar. But long before she was lighting up the WNBA, Clark was already making headlines in college, and coming in at number 3 on our list is the game that truly put her on the national stage. On March 16, 2023, she delivered a legendary performance, powering Iowa to a thrilling 97-93 victory over Louisville. Right from the opening tip, Clark set the tone. She scored Iowa's first 7 points and immediately took control of the game's pace.
To see tomorrow night from Ohio State. But Louisville, a terrific defensive team as Clark.
By the end of the first quarter, Clark was already rolling, racking up 15 points and dishing out several key assists to keep Iowa's offense humming. In the second quarter, Louisville tried to lock her down. Clark had become public enemy number 1, and the defense turned aggressive. But instead of forcing shots, she adapted, spreading the ball around and keeping her teammates involved.